Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jason Belmonte.
Love you too. Well, I can assure you before that Dude Perfect video was shot, I never thought 48 million people would listen to me sing Sweet Home Alabama. I did a terrible rendition and I apologize now. Now look, I want to do something that I may get into trouble doing because I may take up more time than I'm allowed, but I want to start a wave, okay? I've never started a wave before, and I want the wave to start from this corner, make its way all the way around, and then back again to finish. You reckon we can do that? Okay, so I'll count you down. If there is an area that stuffs up, feel free to boo them, okay? Okay, 5. We can start up here, okay. We'll start at the front, and then it'll come and finish up here, and then go back around and finish there. Okay, thanks, bud. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay, now that I can say I've officially started a wave and I can die a happy man. G'day everyone, my name is Jason Belmonte. I'm an Australian, I'm a husband, I'm a father, I am a bowler, I'm a 12-time titleist including 6 majors on the Pro Tour, and I'm a 3-time PBA Player of the Year. Today, however, I am doing something for the first time ever in my bowling career. I'm attending my first ever junior gold, and I am pumped. Now, I've heard so many things about junior gold, but to be able to witness them for the first time is truly exciting. I mean, I'd heard about how crazy registration day was. I had heard. And then I went. And then I found out. It's madness. Now, I was asked to address you today, and I was given the freedom to talk about anything that I wanted. I mean, I could retell the cliche speech, "We are all winners," or I could put an Aussie spin on the speech titled, "The most important thing about this week is to have fun," but let's be honest with one another. We've heard them all before, and if you're anything like me, you tune out of that speech in the first 2 minutes. So, as I sat back in my armchair in my office at home, preparing this speech, I started to ponder about putting myself in your shoes. And if I were you, what would I want to hear from the guest speaker? Well, I'd want to hear a story. A story that wasn't famously said, but a story that was personal and relatable to me. I'd want to laugh, I'd want to cry, but most importantly, I'd want to take something away from listening to the speaker that I could share with others. And boy, oh boy, do I have a story for you. Now, Australia has a similar version to Junior Gold on a little bit smaller scale, of course, the Australian Junior Nationals. Now, this was a 2-part event. The first part was a state versus state, 5-man teams, 18-game marathon. The second was the individual portion of the Nationals, the Junior Masters, a double elimination tournament where a 2-game total pinfall match against your opponent would see you progress through each round. Now, living in a small country town and having parents who worked incredibly hard, I was only fortunate enough to compete in one junior nationals. I was excited, I was nervous, anxious to start bowling. Now, for some of you out there listening, you may not know what makes me a little bit unique in the bowling world. Like many bowlers today, I bowl with two hands. However, when I was a kid, I was the only bowler in Australia who bowled like that. So, when the news spread that I was bowling the Nationals, everyone was keen to come and watch this weird bowler throw a shot. I was the anchor bowler for my state team. The time had come for me to bowl my first ever shot at the Nationals. The entire crowd had migrated behind my pair. That made me nervous. I picked up my ball, stepped on the approach, only to then step back off the approach because my teammates told me I was on the wrong lane. Okay, a little embarrassing, but we've all done it. No worries. I now line myself up on the correct lane. I take one step, I take two steps, and then I literally have a brain explosion, forget how to walk, trip over my own 2 feet, unable to stop. I tried to screech my shoes to the best of my ability before the foul line, but I couldn't. I landed onto the lane, slipped over, the ball slips out of my grasp, falls into the gutter, and I'm left laying on the lane, head facing the pins, watching my ball ever so slowly roll down the gutter. That wasn't the worst of it, though. I had to get back up. I had to finish the frame. I had to finish the game. I had to finish the Nationals. Looking for my teammates, to help me up and comfort me, as I turn around and prop myself up, I see an entire bowling centre laughing, with my teammates laughing hysterically louder than everyone else. Now, at the time, I wasn't overly happy. I was embarrassed, in shock. My first ever shot at a national level wasn't just a foul, it was probably the most embarrassing foul in recorded bowling history. I was sure, though, that this shot would define me. I would be remembered for this shot. But you know what? I didn't let it define me. And until I just told 4,000 people, you probably didn't even know that story existed. Now, I look back at that moment, and I see it as the funniest moment in my career. But it's a moment that I would never change or erase one little bit. You see, sometimes bad things happen. And as much as you want to control them, you simply can't. However, what you can control is what happens after it. Now, I could have sat in the corner that day, cried my little eyes out and quit, but I didn't. I knew that a single shot, a single game, or even an entire tournament didn't define who I was as a bowler. My entire career will do that. And until I achieve every single goal that I have, I will never quit. Ever. And I will achieve each and every goal I have. There is no doubt in my mind or in my heart that I will do that. Now, of the thousands of you who have turned up to bowl, only a handful will walk away as champions of their age divisions. That means 99.9% of you will not win. Now, you may get mad, you may get sad, you may even feel a little embarrassed of your performance. But I ask you, will you let this tournament define you, or will you, as I did, pick yourself back up, get back to work on achieving your goals within this amazing sport of ours? With a little self-belief, you'll be surprised how far you can go in the bowling world. Trust me on that. Thank you very much. Good luck, and may none of you fall on the lane with your first shot at Junior Gold.